Assalamu alaikum, everyone. I'm Dr. Duresh Avar Khan, your host for today. And with us, we have Dr. Zara Hoodboy, Associate Professor in the Department of Pediatrics for Research. Dr. Zara has made huge impacts in the field of maternal and child health. And I'd like to hear more about it. I'm sure you all will enjoy the conversation as well. Welcome, Dr. Zara.
Thank you, Dore.
So, Dr. Zara, before I get into the nitty-gritties of research, I really want to know about you. मतलब आपका दिन क्या होता है, किस तरह शुरू होता है, and more importantly, आप यहाँ तक पहुँची कैसे?
So, Dore, my journey is a bit off track. Research is not what I wanted to do. Say, when I graduated from medical school in 2003, so like any other medical student who graduates, I of course wanted to do clinical work, and I continued to do clinical work. I did my internship. I got into a residency. I did 1 year of residency. But then things happened. I'd gotten married. My husband had to move to the US. And we were recently married. So I thought, it's in the best interest. 2-3 ke liye move ho jate hain, and then I can come back and always pursue. I mean, वैसे this is a long drawn career, ये तो पता है. So I moved with him to the US and I said, अब इधर क्या करूँ? चलो, I'll do a master's. And this is 2007. And उस वक्त because we were in Cincinnati, तो उधर जो master's program था was on health promotion.
Right.
So, and because I was always interested in more the preventative side of medicine, so I thought this would align well. So I did that. My master's went okay, and then I said, "Acha, chalo, maybe I'll, till he's here, I'll start working." So happened, I got pregnant with my twin girls, and then, then we moved to Singapore. So I said, let me at least start working with this, because Singapore, maybe us waqt, I mean, we're now very lucky that AKU is now being, recognized in Singapore. Like, us time pe nahi tha. So then I said, chalo, I'll work in public health. And I started working with the Ministry of Health in Singapore for their eating disorders program. And I said, okay, it's interesting. And then life again took a bit of a turn, and we were to come back to Pakistan. It had been 8 years now. I was away from clinical practice. I still attempted when I came back कि नहीं मैं किसी तरह ना दोबारा से I
big
get back
decision.
into clinical medicine. But I realized कि, I mean, it's not going to be that easy. There's too much of a break. And then an opportunity came about in the Department of OBGYN here as an instructor research. And so I said, okay, my profile matches. Let me at least get into this and get back onto track. Because har dafa, life was throwing me off track, jo, I wasn't liking.
Right.
So I got into this trial, and this was a community-based trial on intervention for preeclampsia. And that completely changed my mindset. I was working with lady health workers. I was working with much larger scale. And I was like, this is very interesting. And I was like, am I enjoying it? Is this? And I would love to go to the field. Like, I would feel like, that clinical touch jo mera miss ho raha tha, wo shayad udhar se pura ho raha hai. When I go to the field, when I interact, when I can see impact on lives, many, many more lives.
Absolutely.
So I thought, ki, acha, now maybe if this is the path I want to take, then I have to get to a terminal degree, which has to be a PhD. So I did a PhD in public health. And now when I look back, I was like, maybe God had planned all of this. कि this was maybe the journey. And now I'm completely satisfied. उस वक्त आप मुझसे बात करती तो I'm sure I would have felt different.
I mean, I think having, as we say, gap years or being away from clinical practice, सारे medical graduates जो है ना घबराते हैं इन चीज़ों से.
जी, बहुत
But
ज़्यादा.
then, as I, think about your journey, ये सब जो आए थोड़े delays that really helped you be where you are and be at the perfect spot for you. You know?
Yeah. Now I can say I'm very, alhamdulillah, satisfied with what I do. I can make large scale impact, hopefully now, or maybe even when I'm gone, kuch established kar liya hai, which will later translate into bigger impact. And that satisfies me professionally and personally. Ki yes, I'm doing what I maybe was intended to do, but never could realize because
Right.
I was being thrown off track.
And I think that's where I wanted to pick up the conversation where, what do you think would be an advice for the medical graduates, or medical students who are kind of, trying to think and figure out for themselves what they want to do? I know when I was doing my MBBS, I knew that I wanted to stay in the clinical side, but have an academic touch.
Hmm.
I did 1 year of research associate job, and I liked it, but I missed the clinical side. And then I went on and completed my residency. But what advice do you think would be the right time, and when should a student start to think about, taking up research as a career option?
Actually, I mean, looking back now, there's really no right time. But I think research, whether you decide to be purely clinical or purely into administration, because hospital and healthcare management is also very is a growing field. Research is critical, right? Because it's needed to show things work well, or don't work well, so that you can make decisions. So ये तो is an integral part of whatever track you decide to choose. So start early. जितना आप early start कर सकते हैं. And when I see medical students routinely for mentorship, I tell them कि यार pick up a project और उसको scratch से शुरू करो. एक करो लेकिन शुरू से करो, because the learning you get there ना, rather than getting into something in between कि ये मैं आपके लिए manuscript लिख दूँ, of course would be helpful, but would not give you that experience of research, which is from the time you start thinking, oh, but why does this happen?
Absolutely.
And that curiosity then generates an entire process, which leads to an answer which may or may not,
and research is all about curiosity, right?
Absolutely.
I mean, if you don't have a question in mind, you won't reach the answer to it.
Right.
Dr. Zara, you mentioned about mentorship. In your career, were you able to find a good mentor? And what do you think is the importance of having a mentor in your life to reach where you are?
One of the most critical things. My mentor made sure I am who I am today. He has played a very important role in my journey, right? And mentors also change over time. But when I moved here and got into research, my first mentor, very, very strict mentor, I'm sure अगर वो देखेंगे तो पहचान जाएंगे किसकी बात हो रही है. Very, very tough mentor. But that toughness grilled me to become who I am. I owe it a lot to him. मैं उनको documents भेजती थी, सिर्फ read आते थे मेरे पास. And I was like, I spent so much time writing this and you found so many flaws.
Right.
But that's what, really improved my skills, my flexibility to take feedback, because वो भी थोड़ा सा, बंदा gets rigid कि I know this, आप कितना feedback देंगे मुझे, but, all this is important. And then when you grow and you set into a different kind of setting, which I did when I moved to pediatrics and got into a lot of community-based research, my mentors changed and I saw other people doing managing large teams, because that's a different kind of skill. Research skill is important, but when you're doing large-scale projects, aapke 150 people are out in the field. How do you manage them? You need a lot of people, negotiation skills and team building and, or conflict resolution, and all of that is what I learned. So I think it's very important to have that mentorship. And if you can find the right person, I have been extremely lucky that I found the right people along my journey.
And
if you can find that, it's a blessing. Bilkul.
It's not easy to find the right mentors. And I feel now at this point in time where, everyone's busy with their own thing, to find mentors who will take out time for you and you deliver as well.
Yeah.
It's important. I mean, to expect that a mentor is there and you are barely doing your own job would be wrong.
Absolutely. So, I mean, the mentor has to be a bit selfless. Giving back despite not expecting anything is a bit tough, but I'm hoping that mujhe jaisi mentorship mili, I can provide that to others, because I really owe it to these very, very, very few but very important individuals in my life who've shaped who I am at this point in time.
Absolutely. And again, it's a huge, you can't thank your mentors enough. And it is a blessing to have them.
Yeah. And it always doesn't have to be from your field also.
Okay.
I felt that. So when I got more into these managing large teams, so my husband, who's not a doctor, works in a totally different arena, but had a lot of that exposure. So I would tell him, yaar, mujhe ye samajh nahi aa raha, main kya karu, how do I manage? So I realized that a lot of his experience also kind of helped me manage a lot of the other things around me, which I didn't expect. But now I think, a lot of the way I function was probably influenced by the conversations I've had with him. So I don't think I'll call him a mentor, but a very important person who's kind of also groomed the way I now can manage things.
I think one should have a listening ear.
Yeah, true.
And, try to take in bits where they think that, might help them. I mean, it's a very personal journey and you need to kind of figure out what works best for you.
True.
In between, Dr. Zara, you mentioned about large-scale research. क्या आपके पास कभी ऐसा हुआ है लोग आए हों रिसर्च का फ़ायदा क्या है? I mean, मेरे पास लोगों ने पूछा है and when I start talking about things वो कहीं ना कहीं कोई question आता है follow-up question. But how do you address this question कि research का फ़ायदा क्या है?
आज हम जहाँ बैठे हुए in medicine, a lot of what we know and what we do and how we practice is because कहीं किसी ने वो क्वेश्चन उसके दिमाग में आया एंड ट्राई टू आंसर, चाहे वो वैक्सीन्स हों, चाहे वो मेडिसिन्स हों, चाहे वो केयर पाथवेज हों, चाहे वो डायग्नोस्टिक्स हों, ऑल ऑफ दैट इनिशिएटेड समवेयर सम प्लेस एज अ क्वेश्चन कि यार अगर हम एक छोटा सा हैंड हेल्ड अल्ट्रासाउंड ले लें तो क्या हम उससे कैन वी असेस एवरीथिंग अबाउट अ मदर्स प्रेगनेंसी जो एक $50,000 की मशीन करती है. Someone thought of that. And today we are at that stage where we're like, yeah, this is a machine that should be rolled out because now we have evidence it works. Vaccines are a classic example. I know COVID के लिए लोगों के बहुत सारे mixed views हैं, लेकिन we do know that that vaccine came out and it changed trajectories. छोड़ने चले COVID को भी, typhoid. About 10 years ago when that outbreak happened in interior Sindh, and now we have research occurred here at this very institute. The research happened, and today we have the typhoid vaccine in the EPI program. And now it is given to millions of children, not only in Pakistan, across the world. That's the benefit. So, वो जो benefit है ना, वो उस वक्त शायद immediate आपको ना मिल रहा हो, लेकिन आपकी वजह से और बहुत सारे और लोग जो स्टडी का पार्ट होते हैं उससे बहुत सारे और लोग इम्पैक्ट हो सकते हैं. I think that is the big thing.
And I think यहाँ की population का ये सवाल होता है कि फॉरेन फंडिंग मिल रही है, हमारे यहाँ तो रिसर्च हो रही है लेकिन इसमें कुछ जो है देयर इज समथिंग डाउटफुल अबाउट इट. तो हम लोग ये किस तरह उनको समझाएं कि ठीक है फॉरेन फंडिंग है, दैट्स बिकॉज वी आर अनएबल टू अफोर्ड इट आवरसेल्व्स, बट द इम्पैक्ट दैट्स हैविंग, जैसे आपने वैक्सीन्स की बात की, आई मीन वी आर एबल टू डिलीवर इट नॉट जस्ट इन पाकिस्तान बट अक्रॉस एज वेल. बट when you are asked about it, what approach do you take in answering this question कि foreign funding से हमें क्या फ़ायदा हो रहा है या हम किस तरह इसको आगे लेकर चलें?
जो अक्सर मैं लोगों को इसी तरह एक्सप्लेन करती हूँ कि देखिए आपको शायद इस वक्त डायरेक्ट बेनिफिट, हाँ शायद हम आपको मॉनिटर कर लेते हैं अगर डायग्नोस्टिक्स की कोई स्टडी हो, या हम आपको कोई सप्लीमेंटेशन दे दें अगर कोई न्यूट्रिशनल सप्लीमेंटेशन ट्रायल हो, आपको शायद कोई डायरेक्ट फ़ायदा ना हो रहा हो इस वक्त, ठीक है, एक्सेप्ट कि आपको शायद मॉनिटर ज़्यादा किया जा रहा हो, लेकिन आपकी वजह से बहुत 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 सारे लोगों को फ़ायदा हो सकता है. पीपल आर एक्चुअली क्वाइट गिविंग उस हिसाब से व्हेन दे नो कि यार हार्म तो नहीं करेगा ना मुझे.
एब्सोल्युटली.
एंड आई थिंक अगर आप वो रीअश्योर कर सकते हैं, दैट इज़ अ क्रिटिकल, लाइक कोई भी चीज़ इस कॉन्वर्सेशन तक आनी ही नहीं चाहिए इफ़ इट इवन हैज़ द स्लाइटेस्ट डाउट ऑफ हार्म.
Absolutely.
Right? And that's what we need to tell people कि यार जब हम रिसर्च करते हैं तो we go through a whole rigor कि जब हम इंटरेक्ट करेंगे इससे तो हम कोई ऐसी बात तो ना कह दें कि वो ट्रिगर हो जाए. लाइक फॉर इंस्टेंस अगर आप मेंटल हेल्थ की किसी तरह से भी स्क्रीनिंग कर रहे हैं या कोई, तो विल इट ट्रिगर सम थॉट्स, एंड इफ इट डज what is the safety net that we have to refer this patient, right? अगर हम वैक्सीन्स की बात कर रहे हैं, are they previously tested rigorously to make sure that the harms are not severe? And are we monitoring those? We are disclosing to the patient, whoever signs up, care, this is what may happen. Usually there'll be mild side effects, but how we'll be there to support them. So ये पूरा एक प्रोसेस होता है जिसको हम एथिकल अप्रूवल्स कहते हैं, जो यूनिवर्सिटी में होता है, नेशनल लेवल पे हमें लेना पड़ता है टू मेक श्योर दैट रिसर्च डज द बेनिफिट दैट इट इंटेंड्स टू डू.
राइट. एंड अगेन बीच में डॉक्टर ज़ारा आपने मेंशन किया कि हम लोग हैंड हेल्ड अल्ट्रासाउंड डिवाइसेस यूज़ करते हैं प्रेगनेंसी के दौरान फॉर वुमेन हु माइट नॉट बी एबल टू रीच अ हॉस्पिटल फॉर देयर एंटीनेटल केयर. इस तरह की और क्या चीज़ें जो हमने पाकिस्तान में की जिनका एक बहुत बड़ा इम्पैक्ट पड़ा हो, या बहुत छोटा ही कोई चेंज हो जिससे बहुत मल्टीपल लाइव्स को जो है फ़ायदा हुआ हो?
सो वैक्सीन्स एक बहुत क्लासिक एग्जांपल है हमारे पास. वैक्सीन्स के तो लाइक वी हैव रोटा, वी हैव टाइफॉइड, जो क्लासिक एग्जांपल्स हैं जो अब हमारी रेगुलर रूटीन इम्यूनाइजेशन का पार्ट हो गई हैं, राइट, जिसकी रिसर्च अगेन लेड टू ऑल ऑफ दिस. अल्ट्रासाउंड इज़ वन ऑफ द थिंग्स जिस पे अभी काफ़ी ज़्यादा डिस्कशन होना शुरू हो गया, क्योंकि अभी ये डिवाइसेस चीपर होती जा रही हैं एंड वी आर गेटिंग एविडेंस दैट इट वर्क्स वेल. इट कैन डिटेक्ट कि यार आपकी इस वक्त की प्रेगनेंसी की एज जिसको हम कहते हैं वो क्या है, आपका प्लेसेंटा कैसा है, आपके बच्चे की पोजीशन कैसी है, विच आर ऑल इम्पॉर्टेंट टू मेक डिसीजंस. और जब हम सोचें ना तो हम थोड़ा सा यूनिवर्सिटी और एकेडमिक इंस्टीट्यूशन से बाहर जाके सोचें कि आउट इन द कम्युनिटी अगर थर पार्कर में कोई खातून है जिसके पास एक्सेस ही नहीं है टू अल्ट्रासाउंड, और उसके पास एक कम्युनिटी हेल्थ वर्कर एक सिंपल सा डिवाइस जो आपके मोबाइल फ़ोन में कनेक्ट हो सकता है और उससे वो ये बता सकती है, आई मीन व्हाट काइंड ऑफ बेनिफिट आर वी ऑफरिंग, व्हाट काइंड ऑफ क्वालिटी ऑफ केयर आर वी offering to someone who had nothing in the past, right?
Absolutely.
So those are the things. इतने nutritional trials हम करते हैं, right? IV iron is another big example. So intravenous iron जो है pregnancy में देना, there's a lot of evidence कि it works. But कोई भी उसको community setting में देने से घबराता है कि नहीं इसकी तो बहुत monitoring करनी पड़ती है. We've actually very soon, I mean कई जगह हम present भी कर चुके हैं, very soon publishing. It has impact on anemia, moderate to severe anemia. It reduces stillbirth by 70%. It has impact on neurodevelopmental outcomes.
Oh wow.
तो इतना benefit है उस drug का जो, और आपका moderate to severe anemia आपको कहाँ मिलेगा? Out in the community, right? जहाँ पे वो deprived हैं, जिसके पास खाने को नहीं है, जो repeatedly pregnant हो रही है, yes, गुटखा यूज़ है. तो I mean that's how you can translate. And now we have actually in conversations with government partners कि adopt this ताकि जो है ना हम बहुत लोगों को और benefit दे सकें. 70% of our pregnant women are anemic. Another example is the emotive trial, right? Emotive is वो trial के जिसमें हमें पता है कि, and of course मेरा interest maternal health में ज़्यादा है तो वो example ज़्यादा निकल के आ रही है. But women when they deliver, the biggest reason for them to die is bleeding after pregnancy, postpartum hemorrhage जिसको हम कहते हैं. उसका problem ये है कि हम असेस ही नहीं कर पाते कि ब्लड लॉस कितना हो रहा है. एंड दिस इमोटिव इज इस ट्रायल जिसमें आप एक सिंपल सा ड्रेप लगाते हैं जिससे मेजर होता है ब्लड लॉस. एक सिंपल प्लास्टिक ड्रेप है, लाइक जस्ट लाइक अ फनल, और दैट कैन एक्चुअली ऑन डिफरेंट लेवल्स ऑफ ब्लड लॉस कैन ट्रिगर द मैनेजमेंट पाथवेज. इट हैज बीन अ गेम चेंजर.
And imagine it's just a plastic sheet.
इट इज जस्ट अ प्लास्टिक शीट जो आपको रोल डाउन करनी है और ताकि ब्लड उसमें लाइक लिटरली छन्नी कनेक्ट हो जाए. And so the government now is adopting all of these. Where did this all come from? Because someone thought कि यार all these women die of PPH. आज के ज़माने में भी औरत एक blood loss से मर जाती है जो measure नहीं कर सकते. What can we do?
And knowing कि हम anemic भी हैं, फिर blood loss भी है,
तो
on.
बिल्कुल it is very very dangerous for that woman.
So I see that even though हम लोग काम सारा AKU में कर रहे हैं, funding international हो सकती है, लेकिन जो इम्पैक्ट है वो हमारी कम्युनिटी पे जा रहा है. एंड नॉट जस्ट सिटीज़, हमारे रूरल सेटअप पे जो हमारे गांव हैं वहाँ तक भी इसका इम्पैक्ट जा रहा है.
बिल्कुल.
कि सिर्फ जो है जो हमारे मुल्क के एलीट हैं या जो बेहतर थोड़ा कुछ अफोर्ड कर सकते हैं, सिर्फ उनके लिए नहीं है बल्कि उनके लिए ज़्यादा है जिनके पास रिसोर्सेज ही नहीं है, जिनके पास रिसोर्सेज पहुँच नहीं रहे हैं.
एब्सोल्युटली राइट. और इसीलिए दुर्या, आई मीन द गवर्नमेंट ऑल्सो देन लुक्स अप टू दिस. जब आप कॉन्क्रीट एविडेंस पेश करते हैं कि यार हमने इस तरह इसको स्टडी किया था, ये हमने पूरी मेथोडोलॉजी सोच के की थी ताकि हम सारी चीज़ों को, बहुत सारी चीज़ें अफेक्ट कर सकती हैं ना रिसर्च में कि इसकी वजह से तो ये नहीं हुआ जो आपने नहीं स्टडी किया हो. अगर आपने वो सब देखा हो अच्छी तरीके से तो आप एविडेंस बहुत कॉन्फिडेंटली प्रेजेंट कर सकते हैं और फिर वो मोमेंटम बनता है कि अच्छा नाउ वी शुड थिंक ऑफ स्केलिंग दिस एंड मे बी टेक इट टू पॉलिसी लेवल.
यस, एंड पॉलिसी से ही फिर जो है हम लोग फिर हमारे गवर्नमेंट सेटअप पे भी वही चीज़ें चल रही होती हैं जो कि फिर हमारे प्राइवेट पे चल रही हों.
बिल्कुल.
But thank you so much, Dr. Zara, for this lovely conversation. I thoroughly enjoyed it, and I'm pretty sure our audience will enjoy it too. We got some mentorship from you, a little counseling on when and how to think about the academic side of our career. And we also heard about the impact that research is leaving हमारी general population पे and हमारे मुल्क पे, more importantly. Thank you so much for coming in, and hope you have a wonderful journey in your career ahead.
Inshallah. Thank you so much, Durya. I think it was an important conversation. थोड़ा सा skepticism होता है research के साथ, and थोड़ा सा maybe it's also looked down upon.
Yes.
But I can tell you from very, very personal experience कि the satisfaction and it can give you for large scale impact can be really, really meaningful in life. So
I think इस conversation से जो एक चीज़ मैंने realize की है वो ये है कि एज अ क्लिनिशियन आपके पास जो आपका इम्पैक्ट होगा वो उतने ही लोगों का होगा, या उतने ही, अगर हम पीट्स की बात करें तो उतने ही पेशेंट्स पे होगा जितने आपके पास आएंगे, जितने आप देखेंगे। क्लिनिक में अगर मेरे पास 10 पेशेंट्स हैं, 10 बच्चे आ रहे हैं, तो 10 पे इम्पैक्ट होगा, ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा उनके बहन भाइयों पे थोड़ा बहुत हो जाए। बट योर वर्क, एक रिसर्चर का काम, उससे बहुत ज़्यादा इम्पैक्ट है उसका। इट्स नॉट जस्ट एक घर, लेकिन जो कम्युनिटीज़ हैं, जो पूरे पूरे मुल्क एंड इवन वर्ल्ड वाइड, जैसे आपने एग्जाम्पल्स दिए, एंड इट्स अमेजिंग। आई थिंक कि एक रिसर्चर होना एक बहुत बड़ी रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी है, शायद उससे भी ज़्यादा जितना एक क्लिनिशियन की होती है। क्लिनिशियन शायद जो है शॉर्ट टर्म चीज़ें देख रहा हो, जो अक्यूट चीज़ें आ रही हैं उनको मैनेज कर रहा हो, बट एक रिसर्चर का काम जो है वो लॉन्ग लास्टिंग होता है until something better comes in, right? Another question comes in, another solution comes
in and replaces the previous one, which is the beauty of this entire process, right? कि चीज़ें evolve होंगी जैसे जैसे आज हमें कुछ पता है, 2 years में science में completely change, and we may be thinking about things differently. So that's the beauty of the process, and inshallah with the right, अगर आपका नियत सही है और दिल सही जगह पे है तो inshallah I think the impact will follow in our lifetimes or later.
And that is important. Niyat sahi ho, intention achhi ho, it will all fall in place.
Absolutely. Thank you very much, Durga.
Thank you. Thank you, Dr. Zara.